One of the challenges that we were asked about early on is to help fund an AIDS prevention seminar. Actually, we did two. And I thought to myself, that's a little strange for the church to be working in AIDS. Usually around here we have clinics or hospitals or even government people do that, but there aren't very many there. And as I discovered, AIDS is a huge issue in sub-Saharan Africa. You may have read that almost 70% of the worldwide cases are in that part of the world. So we said yes. The church there sponsored two different AIDS prevention seminars which gathered together Muslims and Christians and people from the community. Everyone came. It was an inspiring example of mission. As you can imagine, when you have AIDS at that high a rate, you also have AIDS orphans. And in the city of Newala, the Sisters of St. Mary became aware that there were more than 100 AIDS orphans who had extended family to take them in, but they couldn't afford their clothing, their food, or their education. And also, of course, they'd lost mom and dad. So the Sisters of St. Mary put their heads together and tried to think, well, what can we do for these children? And they thought up a chicken project. So the nuns built the bricks themselves, made a chicken coop. My church sent $25 to buy 25 chicks. And when we got there this year, the chicken coop was thriving. The nuns had an active business selling eggs, selling chickens, and selling chicks. In order to sell chicks, they had to incubate the eggs. So they had bought themselves an incubator. At first they tried to run it with electricity, but in that part of Africa the electricity supply is erratic, it cuts on and off, and so they bought themselves a generator. But unfortunately, the generator was very expensive. And so when we were there, they proposed to us that we help them buy solar panels, which they could put on the roof and have a steady supply of electricity at a much cheaper price. So I found all of these situations to be very inspiring. I was inspired not only by the mission of the Christians to the community around them, but also their ingenuity in solving the problems that they have. Just like our problems, their problems are interrelated and complex, but they have a lot of creativity, and it was inspiring to me.
Wakaldayo walifanya vikosi vitatu, wakaangukia ngamia wakaenda nao. Naam.